2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at one of golf's iconic venues, Torrey Pines, and our first round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. It's about to begin. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy out on the course. And Beamer, your thoughts quickly here on Torrey Pines South. It is a big boy golf course, isn't it?
It is, and these players are in for a rude awakening because they've had some pretty simple golf courses up to this point. But this golf course, U.S. Open venue, this is going to punch you right in the mouth. There's no holding back here. This golf course is flat out tough. One of the toughest tests these players will see all year long. It's usually damp. It's usually cool. The wind blows off the ocean. It is just all around not fun to play in. But tell you what, if you're playing well, you can really find out what you are doing well, and that will help you in the upcoming season a lot.
So I might need to set. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Sitting at 2 over par. Setting up here with a very long putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is testing. A big right to left slope.
And this next putt here is for a double bogey. And down it goes. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
Going with the 6 iron here. His second shot here. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. And he needs this to save par. Currently at 4 over for the day. The par 5 ninth is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
Oh, that was a little loose, wasn't it? This lie's not great.
That one's headed right and staying right.
Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. Oh, just snuck over the edge there. Well, just like Lloyd Christmas, you've got a chance. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 28 feet from the cup.
That one's going to break a long way from the left. Oh, that's well judged. He had the right speed there. Easy two-putt.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we've been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn, and it'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Setting up in the first cut.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Okay, good start. Now watch this one. Watch it.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is for damage limitation.
Now 7 shots behind after that. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
Oh, this is just a mean little par 3, isn't it? Not a big target up there green-wise. You got deep bunkers right and left. You got a 2-tier green. It's a fun, good-looking par 3. That's really hard.
Going with the 5-wood. Get down. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. That's one of those momentum building putts. Well holed. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape. And that sees him drop down the standings a little bit. So the opening round in the books, Rich. Impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Absolutely, Luke. Lots of fun this first round. Let's hope the next 3 are just like this.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time now for the second round of the Farmers Insurance Open from Torrey Pines. Luke Alvey, Rich Beat, calling all the action here. It's always terrific to have you join us. And as we check the standings, it's Max Homer who leads the field. He's leading by a single stroke as we begin coverage here on 2K Sports. Now to the first hole. Time for the second shot into the first. Yeah, well played. Putting for birdie here. Well, that was a terrific hole for this player. Now just 2 strokes outside the cut.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Max Homer is the current leader as we head over to the next. And over to the second we go, and it's a par 4.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
That was wonderfully done. Well, it's fair to say that Max Homer is filled with confidence these days, isn't he? And it just seems like he's going to keep adding title after title to his resume.
Yeah, what can you say more about Max? I mean, his game has just continually to evolve year in and year out. And it just seems like with every step that he takes, it's gargantuan for his confidence because he's just a tour-bred winner.
Looks to be making tough work of this hole.
Outside chance for birdie here, Luke.
This one is a fair distance here.
He's done a nice job there.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Okay, let's head to the next. And that's now 5 over for the tournament. Stepping onto the par 3 third.
I like it when they move this tee box up and it's only a wedge, because when they make it a 5-iron or more, this thing gets really difficult. Firm green, actually tilts away from you towards the ocean. This is a really difficult green to find.
Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface.
Beautiful shot. Really managed that well in the wind.
9 feet to the cup.
This is for birdie.
And now with that, just 1 stroke off the cut line. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 4th.
Very picturesque, this 4th hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Lining up from around 160 yards. Not a bad play, that one. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left-to-righter.
Well, that one's come off the blade with intent. This is tracking. A par putt awaits. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. This hole is a par 4.
This is a difficult driving hole. Big, deep bunkers left and right that must be avoided. From there, the second shot plays a touch downhill green that tilts pretty good from left to right and back to front. It's a strong par 4.
Sit down. Sit. Here on the 5th. Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
Always got to give it a bit extra out the rough.
Lining up from the sand now. Okay, step 1 complete, out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt. 13 feet to the cup. Well, this one looks like it's going to break a long way. Putting for a bogey. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And he's moving down to 5 over for the event.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
The 6th hole is a par 5.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action. That dog will hunt.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Okay, time to return to the action. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt goes downhill and breaks to the right.
That's disappointing. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. Before we head to the next, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And it's Max Homa in top spot. Through to the weekend, Rich, and that was a pretty gutsy performance.
Absolutely. It's always nice, good feeling to make the cut. Some weeks you just don't quite have your A game.
but making the cut, always a positive sign.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports. Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Our third round coverage of the Farmers Insurance is about to kick off here in beautiful La Jolla, California. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here and my mate Rich Beam in the booth beside me. We're thrilled to have you with us on 2K Sports today. Our leader currently 4 under as we get things started at 2K Sports. Now out to the 11th hole. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Now, long range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
It looks like this putt will be moving to the left.
That's come off the blade beautifully. Birdie putt was oh so close to dropping.
Good putt there. That'll work.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And as we check the standings, our leader has a one-stroke advantage. The 12th hole is a par 4.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
This would be a great up and down. A 9-foot chance here.
This is to save par.
Max Homa is the current leader as we head over to the next. Oh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Well, we're getting more and more used to seeing this, aren't we, Rich? Max Homa once again in the limelight. He's certainly stepped up to the elite level on the tour.
Yeah, it just seems like, you know, it took him a while to get comfortable with the PGA Tour and his surroundings. But now that he's found the winner's circle multiple times, it becomes, you know, old habit to him. It's coming easier and easier, and he's evolving into one of the greats in the game.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. He hasn't managed to birdie this hole, this tournament. John, have you got a good read on this one?
It's looking like left to right putt on this one.
This one's tracking. Fair effort, that. Good birdie. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side of play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
Playing from around 110 yards out. Oh, that is brilliant. Look at this one.
Fantastic approach, right at it. Rose Zhang is having a word with her caddy after that shot. Not sure if it's related or not, but the rivalry seems to be heating up here.
And it's a one-stroke par for our leader over the field. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
From about 200 yards out. This would be a great up and down. If he makes this, he'll save his par.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet. Okay, good start at the junction. It's going to indicate right.
And this one is for bogey. And that putt will drop. Well done. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole in one.
A long par 3, especially with multiple tee boxes that can be used. Green is a little bit of boomerang shape, especially back left. That's when things get really tight. But I must say, this is a wonderfully, again, designed par 3 that makes you think an awful lot.
Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad. This is his second shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? A 7-footer right here.
This is for par.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. We're at the great stage of this tournament, Rich. Just a round to play.
Yes, and it should be a doozy. Looking forward to it.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our final round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is set to begin. Luke Elvey here, pleased to have you with us today. Time to get today's play underway on 2K Sports, but our featured player is 5 over for the tournament. Let's get down to the 14th hole. That's a big drive. And he's down there.
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
That's just inside the range.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
So close. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Currently at 4 over for the tournament. Here we are on the par 4 15th hole.
Why are the straightaway par 4s the hardest ones? We have another one right here. It's just straight away with the drive, nothing fancy about it. You find the fairway and you're left with another long iron second shot. You got a front right bunker that should see plenty of action. The one on the left, though, that's a big no-no spot, as this green does tilt pretty good from back to front.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hello, Luke. I am down here with Rose Zhang as she gets set for her next shot here on the 7th hole.
He's had a tough time of it on the greens here today. Hopefully all that'll change right here.
If he can sink this, he'll pull ahead of Rose Zhang.
John, have you got a read on this one?
This putt's moving pretty hard to the right.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And now at +4 for the event. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult two-putt, to say the least.
Opting for the 5-wood. He's setting up for his second shot. Didn't that look good for a long time? And a par putt awaits him. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Sitting at 4 over for the event. Here we are at the 17th, a par 4.
You want to avoid the bunkers on the right, but in doing so, you bring the ravine on the left into play, don't you? Second shot, though, plays slightly uphill. There's 2 distinct sections, the left and the right here. A little bit of a spine that bisects this green. This is a really good, strong par 4. Par's a great score.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
Going with the 7.
Pretty good shot there.
Let's pick up the action at the 9th hole. Let's take a look at Rose Zhang, shall we? And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Here we are on the last, and it's a par 5.
I tell you, this is probably one of the, if you talk about risk reward par fives on the PGA Tour, this has got to be up near the top of the list. You find the fairway, it's just begging you to go for it. You got the water fronting the green, and you have deep bunkers both right and left. But with the history of this hole, you got to go for it, don't you?
That's a good-looking shot there. Well, that's a pretty good play there, Rich. Right up near the surface.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
And finishing off the day with an eagle. It's a fantastic way to end a day's work. Why not take another look at that effort? Well, that was a great tournament, to say the least. Our featured player didn't get the overall victory, but they did take down their rival, Rose Zhang. Great effort there, Henny.
This is going to give the player so much confidence, Luke. Taking down a young superstar, a player of the future in the form of Rose Zhang. It just goes to show that this player is also a player of the future.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.